Hello from my very tidy sewing room. My big sewing room declutter, clear out, tidy up is finished. I have done I did do the time-lapse video and there's a reveal as well. So you will get to see it all on another video. I'll put a link up. But I just feel so much clearer. My head feels so much clearer. I know where everything is now, and I feel I've got space to plan. Speaking of which, today is planner day. I love this planner. I love it. I have my stickers. I have my coloured pens. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to fill out my planner for the next month. I've got a lot to pack in this month. I have a very special quilt that I've been commissioned to make, so I need to plan my hours for that, when I'm going to cut, when I'm piecing, when I'm, there's just lots of processes that I've got to go through to get this quilt made. So I do need to plan my time for that, and I need to plan it around other things. It's the school holidays over here, so I will be doing some babysitting for my grandsons. So I do need to plan the next month so I stay organised and stay on track. So today well, it won't take me all day, but when I finish this, I am going to sit and fill in my planner and follow it and be organised. The quilt I am making is using these lush fabrics. Look at them. These are their favourite colours, and this is all they want in the quilt. And I don't want to say too much about what it's going to be like, but it is a very specific design that I have come up with the assistance of the mother. She sent me a little picture of a symbol, and I showed her what I could do based on that, which she loved, which is great. It's always great when someone likes the ideas you come up with. And these are the colours. And I have never made a quilt really with just two colours before, and two very bold colours, bright orange and hot pink. But I'm very excited to be doing it because they just look lush. Look at them. Look. I'm so excited to start this. So I must plan my time and plan a little extra, because I'm sure there will be a lot of stroking and oohing and ahhing while I'm making it. So I need to plan in a little bit of adoration time as well while I make it. So that is my mission today. But I also need your help, because one of the things I found when I was tidying up, I'd completely forgotten I'd made this. I made it as an exercise on my embroidery machine. I was pulling in stitches from the sewing machine side into the embroidery side. I was duplicating, I was building up backgrounds, I was then putting embroidery over the top, and I was just having a play. And I loved doing it. I'd sort of forgotten I'd done it, but I made these 4 little squares. I've obviously sewn them together and then didn't know what to do with it. So I obviously just folded it up and put it on the shelf and forgot it was there. But what do I do with it? Now, part of me thinks, oh, it could be a cushion. Do I want to waste it on a cushion? I don't know. It could be a bag front. I might make it into a wall hanging and just put it up somewhere in here to remind me of what can be done on these wonderful machines we treat ourselves to, and also to remind us to play. It isn't all about work. It isn't all, I sew because I love it and I enjoy it. But sometimes you get bogged down with, I need to make this, I need to finish that, and you forget to take time to play. So if I make this into a wall hanging, it will remind me to play. Take the time to play and discover new things your machine can do. So this is what I found. How fab. It may not be your thing. I wasn't sure it was going to be my thing, but I brought this crosshatch stitch was on my set, and it's about that wide. So I just duplicated it, put it in the background. I put a couple of borders on. Then I put an embroidery design over the top, and I stitched it out. And I had so much fun that I did it again with this one. Now these are the lyrics of Daisy Daisy, which is a song my granddad used to sing to my nan because her name was Daisy, and she was my all, she was my everything. So I did the song lyrics, and then I found a lovely daisy-like flower embroidery design that I stitched over the top. So there was that. I then played around. I used the Daisy Daisy lyrics again, but I put this lovely fringe embroidery. Can you see? So I did two like little daisies. I realised I should have changed the colour because I then couldn't do white daisies. So I might play around and do some more. And then I added a little dragonfly. And then the last one was just playing with stitches. Again, I built the stitches up. I did one row, then I mirrored it, and I just kept doing that. I put some little corner bits on and some embroidery over the top. But I had so much fun playing around and just fiddling, and it was all done on my on the screen on my embroidery machine. I just sat there, pulled this in, pulled that in, fiddled with this, fiddled with that, resized things, and I had so much fun. And that's what I've come up with. So should I make this? It needs a press. It's been folded up on the shelf. But should I make this into a cushion front, a bag front, or should I make it into a wall hanging and put it up? I can hang it up on my wall and to remind me to take a bit of time to play and explore, and have fun with sewing. Give me your opinions. Tell me what you think of this, and what you think I should do with it. I was so thrilled when I found it though. I sort of saw it on the shelf like that. I was like, what is that? What have I embroidered? And when I opened it up, I remembered, and I just remembered how much fun I had. And it just gives me a lift when I see it, especially because it's, you know, it's got the Daisy Daisy lyrics, and you know, it just makes me think of my nan. So it does lift me when I look at it. So I must organise that and get that sorted. I think I'm leaning more towards the wall hanging because then it's there and it's inspiration for me. It's like reminding me to, you know, explore, especially as I will be getting a new embroidery machine, and I need to discover all what that can do. So I'll be having a play with that. So there'll probably be more things like that coming out, or even better things, depending on what the machine's capabilities are. So that answers on a postcard, or answers in the comments as always, or just message me if you don't like leaving public comments. Message me, which some people do, and tell me what you think I should do with it and what you think of it, and have you tried that on your machine? And then after I finished planning today, do you remember I made up my little Mabel's Garden, my own kit, because Emma Jones from Vintage Sewing Box was sold out, and she'd been sold out for months. And I know she's busy and she had to make up new kits. And I was on a like a watch list, you know, email me when the kits come back in stock. But I knew I was going to sit on a long flight when I went on holiday, twiddling my thumbs. So I prepped all the hexes and I got that stitched together. And I did debate for a little while whether to make it bigger, But I decided not to. And one of the reasons I decided not to is it's cute. Honestly, I think I'll ruin it if I make it bigger. I think it's cute as it is. I need to put the embroidery around the cream fabric. And when I've done that, I can put a backing on and that will be a wall hanging. But one of the reasons I decided not to make it bigger was I got my email notification that Mabel's garden kits were back in stock. Emma had made some more up. It arrived. Haven't opened it yet. So let's do that now. Let's see. I've never ordered a kit from Emma before, so this is a surprise. Look, it comes in its own little drawstring bag. How cute is that? And I reckon you could stitch over that. You could embroider over that and, you know, make that colourful. That's lovely. Let's see what we've got inside. We have a pattern book. It is so pretty. Better than this one. I just know it's going to be better than mine. So that's the reason I thought I would keep it as it was, because then I could make the proper one and compare the two. Oh, something's just fallen out. Aha. We have a bobbin of thread. That's probably bobbin fill. It's the best thing to sew your EPP together. It's nice and strong, but it's fine. So you get your thread. How awesome is that? What else have we got in here? Your Hexiform hexes. They're all ready to go. Oh, you even get needles. Oh, look. And one of them's got a very large eye. So that will be, you've got one for piecing and one for the embroidery. That's really nice. I didn't know I was going to get thread and needles. I just thought I was getting a fabric pack and some Hexiforms. I didn't even think about getting a pattern. I know there is one, but let's see what the rest of it is. Right. Cream fabric for the background. And mine was a pain because I had some Osnaburg, which is a very open weave, which made it very springy. And I then couldn't glue baste that because the fabric was, with the weave, it was too puffy, and it kept pinging open. So I had to thread baste all of that, which, you know, life is too short sometimes. But that's just normal quilt fabric. That's nice. Already it's going to look better with that. And a pack of liberties. Look at those. I can tell already, look, this is light and bright. My leftovers, there are some light ones in there, but I've got a few dark ones in there. You can tell the difference. This one is going to look so much better. That's why it pays to buy an official kit. I was just impatient and I couldn't wait for it to come back in stock. I needed something to do on the plane. And embroidery threads. And look at those. Oops. Look at those alongside those fabrics. How good are they? I'm not sure they're going to go with mine. I'm going to have to find some. No. I'm going to have to find some other colour threads for my one. But I'm very excited. I never realised I was going to get all of this. I knew I'd get fabrics and Hexiforms. I hadn't thought about embroidery thread, and I certainly hadn't thought about needles and thread. But you're getting all of this in your kit. You want to get over there. I'll leave a link. Get over there and see if she's got any left. Those fabrics, I can tell this one is going to look so much better than the one I made. I love the one I made. I'll probably put that out here, leave it out here, or in my bag room maybe. I'll put it up on the wall there. And Emma's kit would definitely go in the house because I know, I can already tell it's going to look so much better than what I did. So very excited to start that. I need to hurry up, fill in my planner, and then I can start sewing, because with all this sorting out of bag rooms, sewing rooms, I haven't sewn for a long time, and I just need to sit and do something that's nice and chilled, and that is the perfect project. So that is what the rest of my day will be looking like. I hope you're all having a good day. I hope you've got some sewing plans. If you have, let me know what you're going to do. If you've done Mabel's garden kit, if you've had a Mabel's garden kit from Emma, please let me know and show me what yours looks like. I know there was a time she did a couple of different colorways. This time it just came in stock and I just ordered it. So I wasn't sure what colours were going to be in it, but I'm thrilled with what's in there. I just know it's going to look really light and fresh and clean. So yeah, I'm excited to get back to some EPP. So have a good day, everybody. And if you're going away on holiday, because it is that time of year, have a wonderful holiday. If you're not going away, you're just planning on some days out by yourself or with the children or with your husband or whatever. If you're having a, what do they call it, a staycation, enjoy it as well. I mean, the weather here is superb at the moment, and it has been for many, many weeks. So who needs to go away? You've got it all here. But have fun, everybody. Keep smiling. Let's hope the sun keeps shining. I know we're probably, most of us in the country are on a hosepipe ban, but it's a small price to pay to enjoy this wonderful warm weather. I will speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.